Hello everyone, my name is Miftahur Rahman. Today I would like to present about my final examination, academic speaking for scientific purpose, and the topic is overcoming the fear of mistakes in EFL. So stay tuned. The next slide is the outline. The outline are first introduction, second understanding confidence in English, third, the teacher's role in building confidence. Fourth, the classroom strategies to encourage confident speaking. Next, integrating technology to support speaking confidence. Then, cultural and social dimensions of speaking confidence. After that, self-directed learning and confidence building. And then, measuring and sustaining speaking confidence. The last is conclusion, closing, and references. Okay, the first slide is introduction. Speaking is often considered the most challenging skill for learners of English as a foreign or second language. Many factors contribute to a student's reluctance to speak. Some learners lack sufficient vocabulary or struggle with pronunciation, which makes them worry about how others perceive their abilities. Speaking confidence plays a crucial role in determining how actively students participate in classroom interaction. Learners with low confidence often avoid speaking opportunities, which limits their language development. Therefore, building speaking confidence is not optional but essential for successful communication in English. Okay, the next slide is understanding confidence in English speaking. Confidence in second language acquisition refers to a learner's belief in their ability to use the target language effectively in communication. In the English language classroom, students with higher levels of confidence tend to volunteer answers, participate in discussion, and view mistakes as natural opportunities for growth. Speaking confidence refers to learners' belief in their ability to express idea orally in English. Confidence is psychological, while proficiency is linguistic. Both are related but not the same. Learners may have good language knowledge but still feel anxious when speaking. Speaking anxiety affects cognitive processing and disrupts sentence formation. Accuracy focuses on correct grammar and pronunciation, while fluency emphasizes smooth communication. Overemphasis on accuracy often increases anxiety and reduces confidence. Common barriers include fear of mistakes, limited vocabulary, pronunciation difficulties, and peer pressure. The next slide is the teacher's role building confidence. Teachers play a central role in developing students' confidence in speaking English. Their decision about classroom atmosphere, feedback, correction, and personal relationship with learners directly affect students' willingness to communicate. A supportive classroom atmosphere encourages students to take risks when speaking. The teacher should normalize mistakes as a part of the learning process. Constructive feedback helps learners improve without discouraging participation. Balancing correction and encouragement is essential to maintain confidence. Positive teacher-student rapport increasing motivation and reduce anxiety. When students feel respected and supported, they are more willing to speak. Okay, the next slide is strategies to encourage confident speaking. Teachers can use a wide range of method to reduce speaking anxiety and promote self-assurance from warm-up activities to task-based learning. This section highlights for effective approaches, warm-up activities and icebreakers, pairs and group work, role play and debates, and task-based learning. Simple question of short discussion activate prior knowledge and lower anxiety. Pair and group work reduce pressure by shifting focus from individual performance. Collaborative activities promote shared responsibility in communication. Role plays allows students to practice real-life situations in a safe environment. Debates develop critical thinking and confidence in expressing opinions. Text-based learning emphasizing a meaningful communication rather than perfect language. Technology to support speaking confidence. For learners who struggle with speaking confidence, digital resources provide supportive, flexible, and often less intimidating environments to practice oral communication. Technology provides flexible and low pressure opportunities for speaking practice. Speech recognition apps help learners practice pronunciation independently, immediate feedback, increasing awareness of speaking performance. Video recording allows students to observe and evaluate their own speaking. Online speaking platforms offer authentic interaction with other speakers. Technology increasing motivation but should support, not replace, teacher guidance. Effective integration combines digital tools with classroom instruction. Cultural and social dimensions of speaking confidence. Speaking confidence in English doesn't develop in isolation. Beyond classroom strategies and individual practice, learners' cultural backgrounds and social experiences shape how they approach oral communication. For many students, attitudes towards speaking, interaction styles, and expectations about classroom behavior are deeply influenced by their cultural upbringing. Some learners are not accustomed to speaking actively in class. Fear of negative evaluation often reduces willingness to communicate. Respectful peer interaction is essential for building confidence. A multicultural classroom requires tolerance and mutual respect. Accepting different accents helps learners feel more confident. English should be viewed as a global language not limited to native norms. Self-directed learning and confidence building. While teachers play an essential role in fostering confidence, learners ultimately need to take ownership of their progress to sustain long-term growth. Self-directed learning allows students to practice independently, reflect on their development, and building confidence outside the boundaries of the classroom. Confidence grows when learners take responsibility for their own learning. Setting personal speaking goals increases motivation and focus. Independent practice such as oral journaling support fluency development. Shadowing activities improve pronunciation and speaking rhythm. Reflection helps learners recognize progress and identify weaknesses. Self-assessment encourages learner autonomy. Teachers guide learners gradually towards independent confidence building. The next slide is measuring and sustaining speaking confidence. Teachers play an important role in measuring progress, striking a balance between formal and informal assessment, and encouraging learners to continue building confidence beyond structured lessons. This section explores assessment tools, the role of teacher observation, strategies for sustaining confidence outside class, and ways to motivate learners for lifelong speaking practice. Speaking confidence should be monitored continuously. Self-report questionnaires help learners reflect on their confidence levels. Teacher observation reveals changes in participant and risk-taking behavior. Performance-based assessment evaluates both speaking ability and confidence. Practice beyond the classroom strengthens long-term confidence. Authentic speaking opportunities support sustained improvement. Motivation and resilience are key to lifelong speaking confidence. The last is conclusion. Speaking confidence is influenced by psychological and linguistic factors such as anxiety, fear of mistakes, and the balance between accuracy and fluency. Understanding these factors help reduce speaking hesitation. Teachers, classroom strategies, and technology play a key role in building confidence by providing supportive environments, meaningful speaking activities, and flexible opportunities for practice. Social and cultural awareness, self directed learning, and continuous assessment help learners sustain confidence beyond the class and use English in the real life communication. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention and your time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.